Hi Virgo, this is Becky and we are getting ready to read for the January 31st eclipse. Now this eclipse will be occurring at 11 degrees 37 minutes of Leo. And it is going to be a really super duper eclipse. It is a full moon lunar eclipse in Leo, and it is also a blue moon because it is the second full moon in the month of January. Anytime there are two full moons within the same month, the second one is called a blue moon. It's a super moon because it's going to be closer to the Earth, and therefore it's going to look bigger than it normally does. Now this full moon lunar eclipse is packing a punch, and for you Virgo, it's going to be affecting your 12th house, which is the house on the zodiac wheel that deals with meditation, going within, retreating, having some alone time or just some me time. I mean, sometimes it can just refer to going within your own thoughts, getting some quiet time to think through things. It's actually when you're sort of, you take yourself out of whatever social whirl's going on and you retreat into your sanctuary, okay? So, to do this reading today, we have got our Wheel of the Year Tarot, and we have got these cards here. And they are called Ask and It Is Given. It's by Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks. And Esther, as you may know, channels a collective group of celestial beings called Abraham. It's what they call themselves. And her husband Jerry has since crossed over to the other side, but she is still channeling Abraham. So these cards are channeled from Esther, or via Esther from Abraham. Then, as I said, we'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I've already created the sacred space. Oh yes, one more thing. This full moon energy, eclipse energy, is going to last for about 3 months at least. So to the end of April. So if whatever you see today in the reading doesn't manifest right on the full moon lunar eclipse, just keep an eye out because it is possible it will take up to 3 months for you to see this energy. All right, I think we're ready to go. Virgo in the 12th house of retreat and seclusion and going within. Angels, we're reading for Virgo for the eclipse, January 31st, 2018. Virgo. Angels, Virgo. Eclipse reading, January 2018. Virgo eclipse. Angels, Virgo eclipse. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo eclipse. Virgo eclipse. Virgo eclipse. I moved that there. Virgo eclipse, angels. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. All right. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to read this within the context of the 12th house. All right, so Virgo, you can expect some kind of communication or message coming in for you as a result of this eclipse. And my guess is this eclipse is going to bring news of something or someone who, let's see, how do I say this? Something or someone, or yeah, it's either something or someone that either you're leaving behind or they are being eclipsed out of your life and you're not having to do it. It's just that the energy is taking them on a different path. Now, the reason I say this is because we've got the Eight of Wands in the first position. Now, the Eight of Wands, as you can see here, is a card, and well, here are the wands down here. They look like sticks, but they're really rods or wands. And you've got a messenger bird here, and he's got within his talons, he's grasping a letter that's been tied with a ribbon here. Now, sometimes it can be messages of love, but we are not reading for that. We are reading within the context of the 12th house, which is retreat. So my guess is you will be receiving some kind of a message from somewhere, someone, and it's going to basically, require a little bit of thought. It may ask you to reflect on some situation in the past that this person has been involved with you. The message is not necessarily a bad one, but it may have to do with something related to the Five of Swords. What are the Five of Swords? All right. Well, it can mean a lot of things. It could be a message. Either you drew a line in the sand and you told this person, that's it, no more. I don't want to hear from you, or, I drew my line in the sand and we're done. It could be a friend. It could be anyone. And now, you may have to retreat from that a little while, but this is not a card of retreat. This is kind of a card of retreat. But there is going to be some message coming in that will have something to do with you taking a time out. Now, we can see here that these two gentlemen here, one appears to be wounded, one appears to, kind of be defeated. And this gentleman here, this sword is cast down and he's crossed the sword. He's basically drawn a line in the sand and he said, that's it. And he's crossed it. And he's left these people behind. Now, it's kind of an empty victory in a way because, okay. Yeah, I'm just hearing something else in my head that just came in, and I'll tell you in just a minute. But he's wounded. Look at his wounds. He hasn't escaped this battle, so to speak, unscathed. And maybe it really wasn't worth his effort to take a stance and cross that sword and walk on away from the injury that he's caused here and sort of the hurt that he's caused here. It's kind of almost an empty victory in a lot of ways. Or we could read it as he's drawn a line in the sand. He's been to battle with these people back here, and they no longer serve him. They no longer serve his highest good, and he's decided to walk away and to not retreat, but to exit the scene and not have any more. You can see he's not going to have any more thing to do with these people. He's done. That's it. He's done. And he's exiting the scene from them. It may happen that a message comes through whereby you're going to have to go within to think of what you want to do. And you may need a bit of time, and that could be what you're mulling over in this 12th house energy that you're going to be experiencing with this Leo full moon lunar eclipse. It will be in a quiet part of the chart. You may not even reveal what it is you're thinking to others. And I just heard in my head, this could very well be a message that comes to you from Spirit. A message that comes to you whilst you are in your home, relaxing, meditating, just seeking quiet time to compose your thoughts on a situation about what to do about this. And even in some odd sense, Virgo, one of these back here could be you. And someone has just, acted very poorly and fled the scene thinking they've, won a victory, but it's an empty victory because you may be deciding after you get these messages, whether they come to you in physical form or whether they come to you from Spirit, like an idea as you're meditating about how to handle something like this. I almost want to reverse the cards in a way, because to me it's almost as if this happened and then you are secluding yourself, trying to go within, maybe get some quiet time away from everybody and just to focus on what this meant and what you want to do about it when this idea comes to you. It may even be a message from one of these people. It even could be some kind of repairing of this. And what I'm going to do is I want to go ahead and draw some more cards. Angels, we need clarification. First, I'm going to the Five of Swords. Angels, a clarification on the Five of Swords, please. Okay. Virgo, it could be something to do with work. Okay. I don't know for sure, but you know, you guys like to work hard and you're very focused and organized and diligent in your duties. If there is some incident at work where you feel like someone has sort of gotten the best of you or triumphed over you or think they have, you know, it could very well have to do with a work situation. You know, you may even hear of someone doing something like this to others at the work situation. And if you're a boss, you may even have to decide how you're going to handle that. And you may have to really think things over because it's definitely here to do with work. You've got pentacles here, you know, people engaged in their daily work tasks in order to gain money. So it's definitely something to do at work. I don't know what it is exactly. It might be a little bit different for all of you. I'm going to put that there. And what I'm going to do is, angels, what is this message for Virgo that's coming in? What more clarification? Thank you. Huh. Now this is really interesting. Okay, I just got it. It's a message that's going to be felt on an intuitive level. You see, this is the Queen of Cups. And we ask Spirit, what is this message coming in? It's not necessarily, yes, it could be a message, I guess, from a water sign person, perhaps, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Yes, it could. But the strongest energy I'm feeling here is that it's something you're going to feel on an intuitive gut level. This card is Cups. It has to do with emotions and intuiting things and being almost, you know, a little bit psychic, but you're very much in tune with the energy of how do you feel about something, how do you feel about it. So my guess is you're going to be going within to discover how you feel about whatever this message is or whatever Spirit is asking you to go within to figure out. And my guess it's going to be about some disagreements, some quote battles, unquote, that may have transpired in your workplace. It's going to take you, and you being a Virgo, I wouldn't be surprised that it's about work. So, because you're very hardworking and diligent people. So what my guess is that you will have to go within and just get some quiet time, you know, away from the situation and think it through. Use your intuition to kind of guide you regarding the matter. Okay, Virgo, this is an interesting message, but definitely quiet time to figure out how you're going to handle this. Angels, we are drawing one card for Virgo from the Abraham deck. What message can you give Virgo as they are trying to sort out this matter in their minds during this eclipse energy over the next few weeks? For Virgo, there it is. Okay. Wow. Let's see what it says. Here it is, Virgo. It says, why are they not getting what they are asking for? Okay. Look at this. He's got all the swords. Well, he's got 3 of them. 1 is his own. 2, he's stolen from these 2 victims back here, basically. His 2 defeated foes, or defeated whoever they are. He's defeated them and taken their swords. So now, Spirit says, or Abraham says, why are they not getting what they are asking for? Look at them back here, suffering, wounded, no swords. And here's the channeled message from Esther Hicks. And she says, Abraham says, if people are not receiving what they are asking for, it can only be that the person holding the desire, or persons holding the desire, are out of alignment with their own requests. There is no shortage. There is no lack. There is no competition for resources. There is only the allowing or the disallowing of that which one is asking for. And that, my dear Virgo, is the lesson this man is going to learn. There's no shortage of resources. He didn't have to go through all of this horrible behavior toward these other people. He did not have to do that. There is no lack. It's simply the fact that he wasn't allowing that which is his to come to him. So he feels like he has to do battle, but he didn't. He didn't. And it's about a work situation. You're going to have to think about what to do and how to handle that, Virgo. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but definitely think it over carefully over the next few weeks or so. Keep your eye out for a Five of Swords situation that may be brewing at the workplace. Use your intuition and take some time out to think about what this means for you. And if you need more information in order to make a decision, how can you get that? All right? And the biggest lesson here of all is that this guy did not need to do that, because the problem is he's not allowing his good to come to him. He does not need to take it from others because he has the power to bring it to himself. There's plenty of swords to go around, and there's plenty of abundance to go around. No need to take it from others. All right? All right. That's it, Virgo. I'm so happy you joined me. I will be back in a little bit, maybe a few days from now, with our February love reading. So I wish you the best during this fabulous eclipse, and bye for now.